How
Yeah.
do you, as a 21-year-old, separate like risk from reward? Like,
Yeah.
how on earth do you fly around these streets and round these tracks? And we saw the videos when we were watching them getting so close to that barrier.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking? I can't imagine it. So I just wanted to hear
Yeah.
from someone that's going to be racing in F1 next year. Like, how do you separate?
I think on a traditional track versus a street circuit, it's obviously a bit different, because on a normal track, especially with like how the tracks are today with a lot of runoff and stuff, like you've got to mess up pretty big to hit something, basically. So that helps at a street track. Monaco, for example, obviously that's not true. But I think for me the risk in terms of like danger has never really crossed my mind. Like there's been a few points in your career when that happens, like unfortunately when there's big crashes, like unfortunately with Antoine Hubert at Spa, that was kind of really, I think for a lot of people, like probably the first time they've really thought, Jesus is bad stuff can still happen, really. So it doesn't really cross your mind it doesn't cross my mind that much. For me, the bigger risk is like stuffing up and qualifying 10th instead of like first. So that's like more the risk versus reward that I always look at, is like, if I brake a little bit too late, I'm going to lock up and miss the corner or whatever. Not that I'm going to hit a wall or something. But Monaco, for example, it's a very different story, because you turn in a little bit too early, a little bit too late or whatever, you push a little bit too hard, then you are in a wall very quickly and very hard. So it's a bit different. But I think when you're on track, I think if all racing drivers, you can't think about that, because otherwise it's just going to hinder you. You just cannot let it get into your brain.
Just push it to the back of your mind and
pretty much
and just focus on the race.
Yeah.